The name Cyndi Lauper probably brings to mind songs like True Colors, Girls Just Want to Have Fun, maybe the soundtrack to the movie Goonies. Blues wouldn't exactly be the first genre where you might place her, but today's Music Monday shows a different side of Cyndi with the release of her new album, Memphis Blues.
All right. 1, 2, 3. I'm just your fool. Can't help myself. I love you, baby, and no one else.
So, Cyndi Lauper singing the blues. I heard this was 8 years in the making, yes? So I guess the question is, what took you so long?
Really, my first job as a singer, a lead singer, was singing the blues.
Take your mess.
The kind of thing I learned in Queens, actually, when we used to do laundry and my mother played the Fats Waller and Louis Armstrong record, and we'd all dance and sing and laugh.
So that's where this comes from, this Queens girl from back in the day, and your mom. And that's when it was instilled in you, the blues.
But it was joyful. It was never sad.
I ask you, baby, please have mercy. Never be happy to anybody.
But so what do you say to the people who think, okay, hang on, Cyndi Lauper in Memphis? What?
Well, people who don't really understand the blues and don't really understand music would think, but people who know that the blues is the basis of pop, rock, jazz, and hip-hop, dance, it started with blues, 1-4-5.
Do you play anything on Memphis Blues?
I play dulcimer. I needed to do something on this one song, so I said, oh, let me just play dulcimer, it'll be like that. And it worked, and everybody's like, yeah, I like that.
How many instruments do you play, Cyndi Lauper?
I don't really play anything, I just pick stuff up.
You have such a unique voice. When did you first discover it?
Well, my speaking voice is awful, I know. But it's very unique,
voice.
My singing voice.
How did you find that?
It was a gift that I always could sing. And it was my entertainment growing up. I never met Barbra Streisand, but she was my best friend when I was 9 because I sang with her breath for breath.
Personally, you were like the soundtrack of my youth, and I'm sure so many people come to you and they say that. I mean, you're iconic, you're legendary. At the time...
For many reasons. All right.
At the time in the 80s, who did you draw your inspiration from then?
Same people.
For
I
example?
loved Big Maybelle. I spent many hours singing with her in my one-room apartment and dancing wildly, and Marvin Gaye and John Lennon and the Beatles and Joan Armatrading and you know, all the rockabilly stuff that was coming out, the Police. There was so much great music then.
If you could share the stage with anyone of like a newer artist,